and gentlemen, welcome to another Minecraft video, and today in this video we're going to be making a Minecraft trowel spawner in a large block size. This is going to be a creative Minecraft build, so it may require some materials that may not be accessible via survival mode. But yeah, let's actually begin. So the trowel spawner is a little similar to the normal mob spawner, but with some tweaks, and it is a little different. So as you can see, we actually got ourselves a block palette right here, and so we're going to make a huge block scale, which is about 16 by 16 blocks. Most of the blocks in Minecraft are actually 16 by 16 pixels, so each pixel is one block. So another thing is I'm actually using a texture pack which is called Devamped. The link itself will be in the description for you to download. Note that some of the textures may be a bit different. For example, the skulk may not be updated, or the shroomlight or the magma blocks may not be updated. But most of the blocks are retextured. So without further ado, let's actually begin the build for the Minecraft trowel spawner, which is coming next month, or this month in June 13th. So let's actually grab ourselves some sculpt blocks and make ourselves a 16 by 16 square, 16 blocks high and 16 blocks wide. So let's actually start with the skulk and lay it out 16 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like so. And then we go 16 blocks high. But we also have to keep in mind with the pixel ratio. So I'm using a reference image for the trowel spawner right in my other desktop. So we're going to go 16 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to do the same thing all the way on that side as well. So here we go. Rise it up all the way to 16. There you go. Like so. So this is our 16 by 16 square. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves obsidian. And we're going to mark from this side. So that's leaving one block here. And we're going to go straight forward all the way here. Like so. We're going to leave the top part as it is. And then around here, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a gap here. Leave a gap of air here. And go one block. And then we go another space, then 2 blocks here, then that side, then up 2 more blocks, like so, like so. And then we leave another space right here. Wait a sec. Oh, sorry. There you go. Let's actually do that. Yep. Then we leave another gap space, then that, and then we fill this section all the way there, like so. So what we did on that side, we're gonna do the same thing over here as well. Leave one gap as it is. We're gonna leave another gap right up top like that. And then we do that, this, 2 more blocks down, that, like so. And then wherever there's spaces, we'll break this block right here, place obsidian block, like so. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Now this is going to be needed as a mirror image over that side as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 blocks of obsidian this side, obsidian that side. And you set the time to day so we can see better. And then we do sculpt block here, and then 1 gap space. We're gonna actually have to do this, like so, then 2, like so. Then above that, do that, then 4 more blocks at the top, then 2 blocks up, like so. Then below, 2 more blocks, then block of obsidian here and here, sculpt blocks at the bottom, and then 2 blocks up. And then last but not least, we can place the obsidian blocks here, obsidian block here, and now we will elongate these sides to be connected, all with mainly sculk. And there we go. That is our trowel spawner. We're gonna make some small little adjustments with the small pixel. So we're gonna do that here. I'm gonna attach even more ribs on that side. One here, and then we put here, here, then we do that and that. There you go, like so. So this is the first side of the trowel spawner. Now on these 2 side corners, we're going to break the sculpt blocks here and replace them with magma blocks and then 1 shroom light. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Break the sculpt blocks. Oops. Put the magma blocks here and then 1 shroom light. So it will look something like this. And then in the areas where there are gaps, we put the magma, oops, no, shroom lights, magma blocks here to create the eyes of the trowel spawner. So this is how one side of the trowel spawner actually looks like. Now, just like what we did for the first side, we're going to do the same thing 3 more times. So 1 on that side, 1 on the back side, and 1 on that side. And then once we do that, we're going to make for the bottom section. The bottom section is just going to be a little different. It's going to be a crisscross, and at the very top it's going to be a flat section. So I'm going to cut off the video because it may take quite a long time for getting one side of the face 3 times all around to make a perfect cube. So I may have to cut the video, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so once we've finished this section here, as we have completed for, small hole right there. So once we actually completed all of the 3 sides that we did for the first phase here, now let's do for both the top and the bottom. So the bottom should be a little easy, as it's just going to be a crisscross section. So what this means is we're going to make a grid section of some sort. So starting from here, from this pixel, using sculpt blocks only, we're going to make a crisscross pattern all the way over here. And then we're going to have another line that's going to start from here all the way that side. So it's going to be sort of like a grid section. It's going to be similar to a normal mob spawner, following with the grid pattern at the bottom. But the only difference here is that the normal spawner is it's completely different from the trial spawner, which is coming in Minecraft 1.21, the tricky trials update. The only difference is that this spawner only spawns mobs and can reward the player, which is different from the normal mob spawner, where the only reward you actually get is from chests. But no, this spawner spawns a particular type of mob, and then after killing the mobs, it summons the mobs in waves, and after killing the mobs, it is going to eject an item from the bottom section out to the top. So where would the item actually come out from? From the top itself. It'll be ejected from the spawner itself. So from creating the top section, we're going to complete these 4 sections here with the magma blocks at the corner sections here. So let's actually fill these ones up as it is. And then use sculpt blocks, fill all the way this side. So we're going to make a kind of like a 2-block barrier across this thing. Now at the very middle of the section, we are going to grab ourselves some obsidian here, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually, I think I picked up the wrong color section here. Yeah, so we're actually going to start from this section. Now let's start from over here. So from here, using some bedrock, we're going to do that. No, not that. Sculpt blocks. Not bedrock, sculpt blocks, because bedrock is a little grayish texture. We want to give a bluish texture, deep bluish texture. So using sculpt blocks, we're going to use this and do that. So we're going to go extend it from all the way till here, like so. We're going to do the same thing over that side as well, all the way till there. One block here, then elongate it over to here, do the same side all the way over here, and then from this pixel elongate it all over here. And then we do another elongation all the way over here. Boom. Connect these connections still here. Connect these to that. And then at the very middle of the section, do that and do that. Now in the middle, we're gonna put some blocks of coal. Like so. And then to fill up the gaps, we're gonna use some obsidian. So it should be a little easy compared to the regular mob spawners. This is possibly gonna take quite long if you were to do this in survival mode, but if you really want to, best solution is to get yourself a mob spawner and then have a skull catalyst at the very bottom, you know, to collect the skull from the dead mobs. And using this skull, you can actually make this thing. It is kind of easy. And the thing is, the trial spawner is actually hard as bedrock. You can't really mine the trial spawner. It technically is stronger than it's kind of the strength of bedrock. You can't really break the spawner similar to a mob spawner where you can actually break with a pickaxe and you get XP from it. But the trial spawner is a little different. And so it's for, well, most of the spawners that you find in the trial chambers, particularly with the ominous trial vault. And I think that will be it for this video. We actually got ourselves a Minecraft trial spawner from the Minecraft Trials Chambers, which is coming in Minecraft 1.21, the Tricky Trials update. You will see, if I do set time to night, you will see that, I'm just gonna get rid of the glowstone. And let's get rid of these ones. There we go. You will see that the glow spots are the only ones, the spots which are glowing at the very top are the only ones that actually glow when the trial spawner is found in the trial chambers. When it's not spawning any mobs, it just emits a bit of light. When you come close to it, it will have the fire particles emerging from it, and whatever mob is spawning inside the spawner will actually spawn outside, right? Whereas the reward after killing all the mobs, that top section, which is the roof, will open up, and the reward which is storing at the bottom will rise to the top. So that's actually how a normal trial spawner actually works. I'm going to do the same thing here again, but this time, instead of using the normal stuff that we actually use to make the spawner, we're going to do the same thing again, but for the ominous trial spawner, which unfortunately we have to do in the next Minecraft video. So, or actually, I think we will be able to make this. It's a little tricky, so I'll be right back in a minute. Alright, there we go. So we got ourselves the ominous trial spawner, which is a little similar to the normal spawner, except you'll notice that it'll have the ominous red eyes and the soulish particles from it. So it is similar to a normal trial spawner, but if you have the trial omen effect, the trial omen effect will actually engulf the trial spawner, turning it into looking like this, and then when it activates, it'll give off a soul fire particle, which means there will be soul fire inside this area, and will spawn mobs which will have stronger armor, stronger than any other of the mobs that spawns from the trial spawner, and it will give much more better loot, like diamonds or an ominous trial key or any of the sort. So there we go, we got ourselves a better looking trial spawner, and I think the normal trial spawner, or I should say the ominous trial spawner, is a little better compared to the normal trial spawner, but it does have the same resemblance a little bit. So now in the next video, we're going to go into more depth into making more of this Omnis and the trial chamber stuff. And that will include the Omnis trial vault and the normal trial vault. The blocks textures will be slightly different when we're actually using the vault, as it will use the same texture that we actually use for the Omnis trial key and the normal trial key. So do leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to be the awesome Herobrine. See you then.